Welcome back to Tuesday night edition of Not So Late Night Show. I know it's been a while. Things have changed in the past many days, in many ways, including weather on this planet called Earth. However, what I want to discuss tonight is supposed to be very important. And having said that, I want to bring up something that has a very significant role in the humanoid society, which is intoxicating ourselves predominantly with alcohol to get away from whatever. I don't want to get into the whole discussion of how screwed up the world is in many ways. I do not want to state the obvious. But if I look at this planet as someone who has actually just landed on this planet, it just perplexes me. It's a conundrum here. Despite the fact that alcohol has such a negative influence to the humanoid body and personality, and how we act and react and how we make an ass out of ourselves in many situations. Which is true because I've gone through that. And I'm pretty sure many of you have also gone through that as well. Despite the fact that alcohol is not only harmful, the ethanol molecule is not only harmful to oneself but also to others or to the society in general. Why do we consume it? And this is a question that today's youth is asking. Today's youth, the young generation, who are going to be the gatekeepers, the leaders, whatever you name them, of future. I see in their eyes, and of course they're very intelligent. Many of them are so intelligent. They already know the answer, but they can't say it in a sense that they cannot project their feelings because there's so much going on in their lives, so many distractions, as well as the society is just so complex. I see in their eyes a real need for a change of how the humanoid population on this earth predominantly intoxicates them with alcohol or ethanol molecule. I do not want to go into the history of how, why, and why not other substances. Or why not just no substance at all? Well, to the question of no substance at all, why do we consume cups upon cups of coffee, cappuccino, soda, burgers upon burgers, fast food, when we all know that all these substances are intoxicating? Or take cigarettes. It's so goddamn obvious that cigarettes would kill you sooner than you're supposed to die. But people still do it because it's an addiction. Everything that we do, we consume to intoxicate ourselves. It's an addiction. Well, yes, there is a theory in many ways. There's a reason why we all are addicted. There's an underlying issue. We all know that. How do we get to that underlying issue? It's not easy. You look at the situation in the world, the circle around you, the pretension, nonsense, and everything else is going on in the whole fucking world. It's hard not to be intoxicated on something. It's totally understandable. So then why not humanoid society on this earth intoxicate themselves on something that's not very toxic to the body? When I say toxic, mean physically toxic, because for example alcohol is very physically toxic. That's why it makes us go crazy. Same thing with narcotics. And my genuine piece of, if you will, advice: do not ever take any narcotics. Keep your alcohol consumption minimal. Yes, I know many of you probably have the answer. So what's the alternate means of intoxicating or not intoxicating and trying to live a positive life? It's hard to live a positive life. You have to be almost equivalent to a real angel. I don't know what that means. To not live without influence of something, be that coffee, I don't know, burgers, or whatever. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It doesn't have to be any other so-called drugs. Having said that, I think today's youth have somehow discovered something that's more positive, that's much better than alcohol. I'm not going to say what you should or what we shouldn't consume. Have to make very, very knowledgeable, educated decisions for our lives. Because I know we all are sick and tired of the norms in the society, which are very much influenced by the kinds of consumptions and intoxications we have. That's all I have to say. I'm hoping we'll do it again next time. If not in this studio, then somewhere else probably. So, until that time, ciao, spread the love, the music, the dance, and care for each other more than anything else. Love you.